What up, y'all? Welcome back to I Said It, the podcast for all things sports. I'm your host, Chris, and today we talking about Cam Newton getting cut. Damn, Cam on the streets. Lakers, are they old or are they a super team? And last but not least, we got to pick who's going to win these awards, bro. Who winning the awards? Who's going to be the MVP? Is it going to be Terrific Tom or it's going to be Aaron Rodgers or somebody else? Stay tuned. Next on I Said It Sports. Subscribe, motherfucker! What up, y'all? Welcome back to I Said It, the podcast for all things sports. I am your host, Chris, and I got the guys with me. I got Sean, Darius, Blair, and a special guest, Dave. What up, y'all?
What up?
Shit, y'all know how we do it. This is I Said It. We jump right into the topics. Ain't no point of messing around. Continue to like, share, and subscribe, though. But first, we talking about Cam Newton, y'all. It was a shock to a lot of people. Some of us was not so shocked. He was cut today by the Patriots, as Dave called it. He called me, and he had something that he had to say. So go ahead, Dave. The floor is yours, my brother.
Well, first and foremost, Darius, I'm upset that I didn't take that bet because I knew it was coming. That they was going to get rid of that man. It was the writing was on the wall, but like we said before, the Patriots want to get back to that pro style offense, and Cam just didn't give him that. So I kind of called it, but I'm gonna call it. I think he's either going to retire because he still wants to start. Nobody's gonna pick him up to start at the beginning of the season, or he just go wait to the middle of the season, and then when people start getting hurt, he go play. So you won't put money down on that.
I will say,
I will put money on the second one.
I will say you had the Negro Diamonds hat on, brother. I can't even lie about that. Now I can also say it probably surprised all of us that they just cut him. So out of this,
I thought he'd get pinned.
Contrary to what you said, I do think somebody will pick him up, even if it's not as a starter. I think Cam will probably just become a good backup. I ain't saying he got a lot of years left, but I think he got enough years left that if somebody's quarterback went down, he could definitely keep your team rolling. And if he go to a team that need a quarterback, he could definitely still start. My thing is, since you cut him, who is they riding with? Who they got? Ben Stidham? He's still there?
Jeff Stidham. He's going to be third. Hoyer is number 2.
And he better than both of them.
Nah, Hoyer garbage. Hoyer been
with
Hoyer.
Cam better than both of them.
Who's better than both of them? Cam?
He's saying Cam.
It's a
different situation. My
thing is you trust. My thing is now if Mac Jones don't work out, like there is no guarantee because they play wasn't really different. I guess Mac Jones probably fits the profile maybe of what they're trying to do more because Cam is, he got to get his runs in there. But that's what differentiate him from a lot of other quarterbacks. But if Mac Jones don't work out, if he come out and be a rookie, is you just gonna keep throwing? Is you gonna keep throwing them out there to the wolves until something what happened to Joe Burrow?
I ain't gonna say they ain't gonna pacify, but they gonna win.
The line
Josh
ain't supposed to be like that though, that bad.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator ain't gonna throw him to the wolves, man. I ain't gonna say they go pacify him, but they gonna make sure he got certain plays in there.
Oh no, he the Wolves.
They got to, and then they traded.
They already the Wolves now.
Yeah, who the start? They traded away Stoney Michel. Who the starting running back now?
Well, they have two
Yeah,
running
that's a
backs that
good
they
question.
believe in,
But see,
so
that's the
they're gonna
thing.
be a
Like,
heavy
running
run
backs,
team, is what I feel
running
like they're
backs
gonna be.
pop up. I don't
They
think
do.
their offensive line is going to be bad. He should get most of the season. If they have games where they're close, they win a few. Like if they're prepared to take whatever they get with him right now.
Yeah.
And he felt that was a better upside than Cam, and it probably had something to do with the whole situation and him missing 5 days thing. And, you know, he missed some time last year. We all know what the reasons are, but I feel like Cam's in a situation now where he's going to be an example of what happens when the league doesn't want you anymore. Like, because he had trouble when he got signed with the Pats. Nobody else gave him a chance for real. And the way he played, people complained about it a lot. They didn't like Cam's flair for the game, how he played the game when he was on top. And so soon as he lost some, they immediately was out on Cam, bro. He might end up, you know, in Washington. I could see him with Ron Rivera, but unless the whole vaccination thing is a thing, he may not under the circumstances. But I don't know, man. It's going to be tough with that whole vaccination thing looming out there. And I don't think anybody will pick him up late in the season, even if their starting QB gets hurt, if he's still not vaccinated. I really feel like that's a thing they're going to push in the league. And Cam's a really high-profile guy. Having him as a backup for certain quarterbacks would be bad, especially with the way they say Cam works out. I think there's a lot to it, but Cam might be in a little bit of trouble moving forward.
I think so.
And now that he's not with New England, like they needed somebody in New England.
Hey Darius, didn't you draft Cam yesterday or day before yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get rid of him now. You gotta get a backup, man.
Well, maybe not necessarily.
Yeah. The season ain't started yet.
The season hasn't started. And the question I really wanted to get to is, where do y'all think he's going to be next? I mean, the Patriots and everything, they're going to be all right. They already chose who they wanted to be as their quarterback. We will evaluate them as such from here on out. Now, what do y'all think? Is Cam still in the league? Is he going to be a backup? Is he going to be like, what is he going to be? Who is he the quarterback of? I can tell you my feelings. My feelings, I feel, is 3 destinations. Well, really 4. One, it could be the Washington Redskins. They do not have a franchise quarterback, and Rivera used to be his coach, so he already knows the offense that he's pretty much running. 2, Miami, because Miami is not really happy with Tua. Why? I have no idea. 3, the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, the Dallas Cowboys. Hear me out. Hear me out. The Dallas Cowboys, because Dak, they don't know what's going on with the man's shoulder. They don't even know if he gonna play week 1. They don't know if he gonna throw 40 balls and get hurt again and really seriously injure his shoulder. They don't know what's going on with his arm. So, and then the last and third one was
Cam had arm troubles before.
Well,
and he's had surgery on his arm.
True indeed. But can you say that Dak is healthy right now?
Would Cam be a better choice?
It'll be better than what they got on their roster right now.
Da Vinci, they ain't got no. I don't even know who they got.
All right. So, being that Chris said that, I guess y'all that's saying no, I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all on game that the Cowboys did say that they was gonna evaluate Cam Newton to see that if he was a good fit for what they had going on.
Chris got what's going on, bro.
Second, as a starter is one thing. As a backup is a whole different animal. Now, as far as starting, he could end up at a team maybe like Washington. If Fitzpatrick go out there and he's on the wrong side of the coin this year. You know what I'm saying? Because with Fitzpatrick, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. If he start out the season bad, you never know. As a backup, I feel like a lot of teams could use him or anybody could use him. But if you want something more tailored to what he do, maybe in Seattle, where quarterback is a little more mobile, where he can just decide to run. And this would just be a simple insurance thing. But if Cam can put it aside, if he could put his pride to the side, then he'd probably be highest paid backup in the league. If he put his pride to the side, because anybody could use a 10+ year experienced quarterback if you just need them in a fix. If Dak about to be out for 2 to 3 weeks, yeah, Cam Newton is somebody good to have to plug up in there real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he could go be a backup anywhere almost.
I think out of all the teams, man, Dolphins was one of the teams I thought about because I don't know why they don't have no faith in Tua, man. It just makes no sense. But I can actually see him, a desperate team. I could say Detroit. I mean, I don't think Goff is gonna be all that there. And why not have a guy that was the MVP waiting in the wind when this guy messed up?
How desperate do you think Detroit is, bro?
Huh?
How desperate do you think Detroit is?
Man, don't try
You
to.
don't know the Lions. You don't know the organization of the Detroit Lions, bro. That is not what they're.
Hey, man.
Don't do that, bro.
They might be the first team to go 1-17.
Detroit, like Detroit is gonna be desperately clamoring to win. Do you think they care? They don't care as an organization, dude, at all. I don't know what you know about Detroit, dude. I know about they don't care. They don't care. Why would they get Cam? What good would Cam so they could talk about who gonna play Cam or Jared Goff? Nobody likes Jared Goff either. I don't know what they're talking about, how they talking about him in Michigan now. The entire league is out on Jared Goff, bro. Nobody ever said, let's make a Jared Goff Cam Newton swap. That didn't come up. That ain't happening. Detroit is not, he is not going to the D. You can get that up. I only see him going somewhere that uses a quarterback that the style of quarterback Cam is. So whoever runs those type of offenses, he might get a chance. Any offense that's specifically run pockets first, that's not going to be what they want from Cam, because that's not going to be how the team is set up to play. Even if you just plug him in for a few weeks, sometimes the line is not made to do that or whatever the situation may be. But it ain't Detroit.
I mean, all the teams
it ain't the D, bro. It ain't Detroit.
I was just saying a desperate team that just want to save face, but all the teams that run what he's capable of doing got a solid quarterback. Who's next?
That's why he'll have to be a number 2 there.
What?
All right, fellas, I've been sitting back in my old man chair listening to all this shit. First of all, I'm gonna chime in on something that Darius said. The man did, humble himself and only took $1 million. An MVP that was making 20-something million, he took $1 million to play with the Patriots. That's one thing. Second thing, I still believe he still got a lot in the tank. I wouldn't say on that MVP level, but I would say he would be, which is agreeing with a lot of y'all, he will be a huge benefactor to a lot of teams that's making a run. I do agree that you do got to have him set up for a team that is suited around his talents. I would actually say somewhere like the Eagles, because he can also mentor Jalen Hurts. Mm-hmm. He can mentor. What Dave was saying with Miami, I do see that, but I think they got all they cards in, all they chips in on Tua. Reason why I said that, because it was flip-floppy all last season, but then you got rid of Fitzpatrick, who was known to get you at least 6 games. So I think they putting their chips in on that man. Another team that I think he will be good at, I'm not saying around his talents, but the New York Giants. Reason being, they quarterback, not the quarterback, because we already know he garbage, but the reason being, Cam is prime time, big time. He love the lights. He love the cameras. I think it will further his career as well, far as if he did want to get into fashion, et cetera, et cetera. A lot of guys think like that, just like what y'all mentioned Melo, how he was thinking about his wife. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of factors on that too. So Cam might think of the fashion world. I also can see him in Las Vegas backing up David Carr. And Chucky, he the one who's on skating on thin ice. You know what I'm saying? So not necessarily for them to make a run like we were saying about the Lions. It's just for them to say, hey, I tried. You know what I'm saying? We brought in a backup. We tried somebody that's gonna win us maybe 1 or 2 games. That's how I feel. But Cam, I love the boy. I love his shoes. His cleats was dope. His game is dope. But again, the league now has a way of blackballing guys, and not to even just put all the emphasis on the league. Sometimes guys got ways of kicking their own self out the league. So when you dealing with certain, not programs, but owners, they ain't got time for that bullshit. And if you, again, drafting somebody in the first round, you're going to be all on them anyway. So Mac Jones, I ain't giving him his props yet. But like they say, this man ain't really never started no season besides that Alabama season. Even in high school, he was just a regular Joe. So for them to go all in on that dude and get rid of Kim, they must see something. Belichick is a defensive guy, but he got to see something in that man to draft him in the first round. Maybe it was a phone call with Nick Saban, but it's something that they had to see to get rid of a former MVP. So good luck, Kim. Comes to the Bengals too, though, bro. If you really want to, come on.
Blair, you still got the Patriots making the playoffs?
Yes.
Yeah.
If they believe, bro, if they believe in Mac Jones, I'm going to believe in Mac Jones. And I told y'all that division is wide open.
It is.
Like, it's no foregone conclusion that division is going to the Bills.
That's true.
I know, bro. I know you ain't buying it. And you've been saying
hey,
that. All right.
A lot of people ain't buying it. Some people ain't buying it.
In Buffalo is going to keep going, bro.
Hey.
Belichick is fantastic against young quarterbacks.
Barring injury, the Bills is going.
I feel you.
And they're going to win that division.
You know
they're going to win that division.
This New England team, the team from last year, you think they're better or worse?
Oh, they're definitely better.
You think the Bills are better or worse from last year?
Oh, you said the Bills.
No, I said the Patriots first.
Oh, okay.
And so you think the Bills are better or worse from last year?
I think they might be better.
I think they'll be better.
I think they'll be better. I
definitely think they'll be better. Everybody got another year under their belt.
Yeah, they're a little bit more experienced.
They ain't lose nobody.
A little bit more experience. You know, they got
who do the Patriots got that the Bills should be scared of, you think? And because they had Bill Belichick the past 2 years. So that ain't nothing new.
Oh, no. They've had Bill Belichick, but those teams were like ass.
So who
they weren't that good.
Who changed it?
I feel like this team is
hold
the
on.
defensive
Before you say that,
came back.
Hold on. And I think, is Gilmore still hurt?
Gilmore about to go on the IR.
Yeah, I think he's going on PUP.
Speaking of experience, let's talk about the Los Angeles Lakers.
The
Los Angeles Lakers just re-signed Rajon Rondo. How old is Rajon? Rajon like 35, 34, 35?
Basketball old.
Yeah.
He's
he
up
look
there.
like an old buddy from the Boondocks.
He's up there. So when he re-signed, a lot of people were saying, man, this is a super team. I want to pose the question to the panel. And we can start with Sean. Is the Lakers a super team or are they just super old?
Man, they ain't either one. They super experienced. You know what I'm saying? You can get a lot. You can have a young boy in the bedroom with your girl, and he ain't gonna know what these experienced guys doing. You feel me? He might not last 5 rounds. He'll give you one good round, and it's gonna be beautiful. So they are experienced. They ain't too old, and they ain't no super team no more. Unless they're taking Superman pills. So they gonna be like Mike. And shit, they might be out that first round again. They gonna have to get some more youth, man. I don't see no super team to answer the question, so I'm gonna go with experience.
So they old.
I don't see no.
They not old, bro. you still fail to
Honestly,
realize you still got Malik Monk. You still got everybody thinking of the headline names. Melo only gonna play maybe 22 minutes. LeBron's numbers gonna come
If that.
34, 35. AD still young in his prime, man. So people saying young because we signing Melo, Rajon, but y'all forget about Kendrick Nunn and Malik Monk. Come on, man. Fuck that old shit.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to
Okay.
agree with Sean. I don't think that they are a super team, like a super
Yeah.
duper team. I don't know. I feel like we phasing out of that because more teams have big threes and stuff like that. So I just feel like I do feel like top to bottom, they probably the best team in the West right now. Like Sean say, they got a few old players, but it's like LeBron's old, but guess what? You still as old as he is, y'all still expect him to go out there and do the stuff that Bron do, that's what he gonna do. AD, he is gonna be what, 28?
Yeah.
I think
That's
28.
prime year.
No, 29, right?
Yeah,
He is 28 now.
28 or 29. Yeah, that's fine. Russell Westbrook, he what, 32? Gonna be 33.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he has a slight dip in his step, he's still more explosive than most dudes he's gonna be playing against. And he also still gonna be bigger than a lot of dudes that they playing against. I feel like the Lakers' biggest advantage, once again, going into this season is just gonna be size. They gonna be big. Yeah, a name like Trevor Ariza, yeah, he old. But guess what? The 8 minutes he gonna play, they want him to just go out there and be long.
Right.
That's what they want him to do.
You forgot about
Melo,
you forgetting about Dwight Howard.
I ain't forgot about the White. You know what the White gonna do? He know what he in there to do. He in there to take the fouls that ain't nobody else taking, set a tone, do the same thing he did the year before when they won.
Yep.
And then, like he said, when you got Malik Monk, they signed back Taylor Horton Tucker. These dudes that you know can score, especially off the bench.
And they got none.
And Kendrick Nunn. And then you got Rajon Rondo to make sure everybody keeping their shit together.
Yep. That's it.
Being an old vet. Yeah, LeBron said it. No, what I said. I'm the point guard. Hey, no, you need to do this. You need to do that. And another dude that's long. He long at point guard. That's what they need, because that's what they need to beat Brooklyn. They need a big team like Milwaukee was.
They're also rumored to being able to sign next DeAndre Jordan too.
That would be the only thing I feel like that they shouldn't do, because DeAndre Jordan is over for him now. He couldn't do it in Brooklyn, and that's what they needed him to do last year. They needed DeAndre Jordan to be kind of like what Dwight Howard be doing, at least. And he couldn't give them that.
Well, I think they're super old, and they're old. They're just an older team, dude. They're not a team that you would expect to be in the top 3 in the West as far as record-wise, because of what it's going to take record-wise. You expect them to make it to the playoffs and perform well, because that's what you need old dudes can do in short bursts, is you just need to make it through the playoffs. Before
So you don't think they'll be beating Brooklyn?
Plus, 82 game plus, them old legs ain't carrying you all that way. If those dudes play regularly, they'd be straight gas by the first round of the playoffs. But they're going to maintain them and kind of manage everybody, the older ones, the best they can. If they give the younger ones free range and those dudes kind of get better, then you may see a different, LA team start to show up. But, the 3-and-D guys, those are just 3-and-D dudes. You're trying to see what Taylor Horton Tucker turns into. And everybody else is just, they've already been picked up for a specialty. He's kind of the only one that's really still growing, because they drafted him and he kind of grew there. You know what I mean? But everybody else is kind of brought in for a specific purpose, and it's to make it through the regular season so they can have a very good playoff run. Hopefully, they keep everybody healthy. Because even if you talk about AD being the young pillar that he is, boy, groin, kneecap, heel, big toe, left back, right knuckle could go out at any time, and he could not be playing. There's usually a chance in every season that AD is going to miss time from injury.
Yeah.
Significant injury or slight injury, dude misses time.
The thing I like about this roster, though, it helps out LeBron and AD if you really think about it, because LeBron don't necessarily have to run the point the whole 48 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Russ gonna carry the load of that. Actually, LeBron could probably take some games off, literally sit on the bench, jeweled out, watch. You know what I'm saying? Take some games off while Russ do his thing. Same thing with AD. He could take a game off while Russ and LeBron run the show. Not necessarily saying they're going to win every single game, but that's just to save some mileage on them legs. So I think the signings of the White brings back that bully ball, like Darius was saying, something that they needed. But I actually like the roster a whole lot better than last year's.
Yeah, because when AD and LeBron went out, man, it was ugly, man. I believe what Sean said because I thought.
But if AD and LeBron go out this year, it would be ugly.
But it'd be a hell of a lot.
You don't
better
think
than
Russ
what it
could
was.
carry it for like 10, 12 games by itself? When I
In the playoffs,
but
that's why.
But
He's talking about during the regular season. They're thinking about regular season.
yeah, but this is why they built the team the way they did. I'm trying to see how much y'all think these older guys are gonna play aside from LeBron.
That's what I'm trying.
That's why Kendrick Nunn, Malik Monk, Taylor Horton Tucker. That's why they got them dudes, bro. So that they only got to play Rondo in a spurt. They only got to play Melo in a spurt. So that at that point, you could tell Melo, hey, Melo, you probably going to play 10 minutes. Hey, go ahead and, hey, I need you to just get buckets. That's all I need you to do right now. You get buckets. And a lot of times what I feel like they going to do is they going to let Russ run that second unit.
Yes, sir.
Yep. They're going to let him run that second unit with the young legs, bro. With the young legs.
And Russ has proven that.
The legs show.
Hey, and Russ has proven that, you know, even when Bradley Beal was out, he made a whole bunch of bums look good.
Correct.
Good.
Yeah, the effort that I feel like Russell Westbrook is gonna bring along is gonna take a load off a lot of what they do, because he's gonna bring the effort. Like I said, even if he take a step back, he bringing assists and rebounds and defense that you wasn't getting from Marc Gasol, and you wasn't getting like when Dwight was there. And now it ain't no, oh, I get this rebound, I'm looking for LeBron to push. No, Russell Westbrook got the rebound, Russell Westbrook gone. Whoever up there with him, LeBron don't got to be, or AD don't got to necessarily be the first ones down every time too. So I think that's going to open up a lot for them boys. Top three, I think them boys top three easily in the West. I don't see three teams better than them.
Okay. Yeah.
Not significantly.
I agree with that. I think they are the best team in the West. I think they're the most balanced team in the West. I don't think they're now they are super old. They are super old. These boys can ball. I think how they put it together is well constructed. I think that the fact that they have the younger players in there as well helps out tremendously. So you're not even forced to play Rondo 20 minutes. Rondo could play 10.
Yep.
Then in the playoffs, Rondo's minutes can go up, and that's where he excels is in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. And he already knows the system in the playbook. So he already knows that. And you got the chemistry with Bron already, so that's already good. So
I think Rondo was more of a bigger help. His factor gonna come in that locker room, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And on top of that,
he's more of somebody you want in that playoff. Yep. He's one of them guys they like, hey, we need you for the playoffs. Like I said, when you need maybe a bigger guy. I expect Rondo probably gonna play, but every now and then, Rondo gonna have a DNP. Kendrick Nunn gonna have a DNP, but they can afford to do that. You know what I'm saying? They need more defense. They can play Rondo. If they need a little bit more scoring, they can play Kendrick Nunn or Westbrook, because Westbrook gonna run with the starting team too.
Yep. They always gonna have a star on the court. One of those three is always gonna be on the court, unless they really blowing somebody out.
I think Melo will shock a lot of people this year.
Oh yeah, I think Russell Westbrook is gonna shock a lot of people this year. How they be talking about him like he ain't shit? Y'all better quit. Y'all better start putting some respect on that man's name.
I'm gonna hold off on Westbrook just because I feel like a lot of people, we got to look past we got to at least give it a chance to work, because I can say that I was one of the ones I was like, man, I feel like Westbrook is a terrible fit. But I also felt like last year James Harden was going to be a terrible fit for the Nets.
I actually thought Westbrook was really going to be a good fit.
And now I'm like, bruh, I feel like if James Harden could do it, I feel like Westbrook could definitely do it. Because unlike James Harden, this is by far the best team Westbrook done played on in a long ass time, dog.
Yeah.
Easily.
Long time.
Easily, dog. And if he got him getting with a player like LeBron, I feel like to play with somebody like Westbrook, the high basketball IQ, not saying that he hasn't played with dudes who are smart at the game. You know what I'm saying? But, we consider LeBron probably one of the smartest basketball players ever. So, like, playing with somebody like that probably can take a lot of the frustration that he probably had with a lot of these past teams. Because LeBron probably going to see a lot of the stuff that Westbrook see and stuff like that. So, now I feel like I got to give it a chance, man. Blair, you could be right. This could be a very, very good fit, dog. It could be. Could be a good fit, man. But if they come out and be a juggernaut, man, Brooklyn better be scared.
We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. I think it's gonna be a very interesting season.
Change his game, man. I feel like Westbrook game what he does. That's just what they need a dude to do in LA. They tried to have 3 dudes. That's why they got rid of everybody, because they couldn't get nobody to do it.
We'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be an interesting time. But the last and final topic of the day. Like I said last week, we're gonna pick who the league MVP in the NFL is gonna be. We're gonna pick who the defensive player of the year gonna be. All that good jazz there. So I will start. And if they disagree, I'm sure these niggas gonna say something. So who I have as my league MVP this coming season is Joe. Nah, you thought I was gonna say Joe Burrow, didn't you? Nah, I got Russell Wilson as my league MVP this year. I have Myles Garrett as gonna be the defensive player of the year this year. I have for rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year, I have Kyle Pitts for Atlanta, because I think he's gonna catch a lot of balls in that offense from Matt Ryan.
Atlanta?
Kyle Pitts. Tight end from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
No, your stream went out. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, my bad. Kyle Pitts will be the offensive rookie of the year. The defensive rookie of the year. I believe in this young man. God, I wish he had went to Old State. Dang, if he hadn't taken the picture with Eddie George, he would have been there. Micah Parsons for the Dallas Cowboys. I think this boy gonna be bad. He's gonna be a bad man. I'm talking about he's so bad already that the Dallas Cowboys is thinking about trading Smith from the linebacker Smith and building the defense around Micah Parsons. That's how bad this boy is, man. He a bad dude. And then for comeback player of the year, he is coming back off an injury. It was easy for me. Christian McCaffrey. That's what I got. Like it or not, don't have many disagreements. You know, who you got,
I
Darius?
think righteous.
Hold on, because I'm probably about to lose reception. Let me interject real quick, Darius.
Oh, go ahead, Sean. Go ahead, Sean.
All right, I got Aaron Donald.
Ooh.
And rookie of the year, I'm gonna go with Michael Parsons, and I'm gonna go with Chase with the Bengals. And hate it to say it, I'm gonna go with Tom Brady, MVP.
Yes, sir. I hate to say it.
Who you got comeback player of the year?
Oh, Saquon Barkley.
Ooh, I like the picks. I like the picks.
All right, now I'm gonna say that I agree with Sean with the comeback player of the year. That's who I had, Saquon Barkley. I think he gonna have a nice. I think his year's gonna be good enough to warrant him comeback player of the year. For MVP, I ain't even gonna lie. I think Aaron Rodgers running back on y'all boys, back to back MVP, back to back. The offense didn't change that much. He still got top 3 receiver. His other receivers are pretty. Them dudes do be catching the ball. I think they stay consistent. The biggest thing is he still got that running game, man. He still got that running game. That boy Aaron Jones is a problem. That boy is a problem.
Please, Aaron Jones, I need you on my fantasy.
So I think he running it back to back in a close race with Tom Brady. Offensive rookie of the year, I'm gonna go with my guy, Najee Harris. I think he gonna help my team out a lot. I do like my receiving core, and I think he is that perfect balance. And just as far as offensive rookies, yeah, I think he gonna get it done this year. Defensive rookie of the year, Chris, I agree with you. My boy Michael Parsons is gonna be a problem. I think he gonna lead the Cowboys in tackles for loss, whatever defensive stat that make him sound good. I think that's what he gonna do for them this year. Even though I feel like they gonna underperform, that boy Michael Parsons gonna do his part. He is gonna do his part. Defensive player of the year, I got my boy who came in second last year, man. I don't see him falling off. TJ Watt. I think he has another good year. I think this is going to be a good year for defenses, especially in my division. I think all these defensive linemen about to eat. TJ Watt, Myles Garrett, I think he going to eat. We just brought Melvin Ingram into the fold. That boy about to eat. Telling you, it's going to be a good year for defensive linemen and linebackers. I got TJ Watt edging out Aaron Donald for Defensive Player of the Year, which he should have did last year, but we ain't going to talk about that.
Who you got, Blair?
Okay. Man. So I guess I'll make it quick. I don't know all the rookie dudes. So we'll go. I was going to pick Tom. Of course, y'all knew I was going to pick Tom anyway.
Of course.
That's a good pick.
Pick Tom. That's the best choice out there. For defense,
that's a good pick.
You say what? What you say?
I said that's a great pick. You said
it was
the
best.
Defense,
I think I'm going to shoot Von Miller or Khalil Mack.
Ooh.
One of those dudes. Maybe
bounce back.
Maybe
the bounce back.
100%.
Like that.
You know what I'm saying? And they just, because dude is not, I don't know where he went. But I know Von Miller is that dude.
He had got hurt.
He got hurt last year.
Years, there's been some things, I would like to see Von Miller make that comeback. So maybe Von Miller, maybe Khalil Mack.
I like that Khalil Mack, man.
I think they have a better chance at having a better record, which would help you with Defensive Player of the Year a little bit more. So I'll go Khalil Mack for that one.
Their defense probably better too. The Bears defense is better.
More likely. At this point, Denver had one, but it's pretty much two except for Von Miller. So we go, Khalil Mack. Rookie of the Year, I'm going to go Mac Jones. Yeah, gotta say Mac, man. If they did it, I hope they didn't screw it up. I don't know what it looks like when the Pats get a rookie quarterback right, except for Tom Brady. It's been a long time, so I don't really know. But he was high on Garoppolo. Like, he's only been high. Like, Bill Belichick's only been high on a few quarterbacks. We don't really know about Tom. We just know Tom came in and did his job. But he was high on Garoppolo. Garoppolo's a good quarterback. Nice in 49ers. He just doesn't stay healthy. But they like him as a quarterback. You know what I mean? So I think he might have a good picker when it comes to quarterbacks. I don't know. They had Stidham. I think that was just, a couple grabs here or there during Tom's run. But we'll see what Mac does. And for Defensive Player of the Year, I'm not gonna pick the dude all y'all pick. What's that D-back? I don't even know.
For the Broncos?
The one for Carolina?
What's his name?
Talking about the one? I can't think of his name. He was the first defensive back taken, the dude from Carolina.
Yeah, buddy,
I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to pick him. I wanted to pick him now. I wanted to pick him. I ain't gonna lie. But
J.C. Horn.
What's his name?
Yeah, J.C. Horn. J.C. Horn, yeah.
But it is supposed to be that deal. So
Yeah.
I'm curious what he's gonna turn into.
All right.
Was that it? That's offense. Oh, comeback player of the year, Dak Prescott, man.
Ooh.
That's
a good one.
That's a good pick.
With the shoulder and all that stuff, like, I feel like if Dak has a good year, Dak's comeback player of the year, bro. Especially with the way you saw the gruesomeness of his injury, kind of like an Alex Smith type of deal. Like, they still
they gonna be pulling for him.
Leg was straight, but his
they
foot
gonna
was
be
you
pulling
saw how
for him.
bad it was. So now you like, man, if this dude comes back and is like mediocre at best,
I don't know.
His numbers are anywhere close to what he did the first 6 games, they'll be happy.
Yeah.
See,
they weren't winning. But that wasn't his fault.
But I feel like if Saquon come back and run for 1,000, I feel like they'll give it to him, dog. I think they'll give it to him. Just because Dak's situation in Dallas, I feel like that's going to help his numbers. This dude got, some people might say Dallas got arguably, top 2 or 3 receiving core in the league. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. The dude Daniel Jones is booty. I don't know. I don't feel like the Giants fixed their line enough. Hey, I don't care. Hey, I've been saying this ever since they drafted him. I hope one day I get to interview him face to face, and I'm gonna be like, "You knew you was booty when they took you at number 2. You knew that.
Right.
You knew that. I ain't knocking you for getting the bag, but you knew. I know he was surprised. I know his phone rang. They was like, "Oh, a team calling you?" He was like, "Oh no, this is not a prank. I'm really getting drafted. Number 6. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way." But yeah, I think I do like that pick though. That's a good pick.
That's a good one. I wasn't even thinking about Dak. That's a good one. Who you got, Dave?
All right. So I'm gonna start off with Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'm gonna go with Justin Fields. Justin Fields, Defensive Player of the Year. I gotta go with Chase. I think Chase ain't done.
I thought about that. That was my number 2. I was like,
but I think my second. I mean, I'm kind of torn between Chase and Devin White, the linebacker at the Buccaneers, because he had a ball in year 2 last year.
He did,
and he was just a rookie.
As far as Defensive Player of the Year,
yeah, Defensive Player of the Year.
Yep. And let me see.
They're gonna have to have a top 5 defense.
They I think they are. The way they schedule look,
the Bucks.
Trash.
And the Bucks defense is all right. They front
Bucks
7
defense
is.
got defense.
I know the defense is nice. I'm just saying, for him to win Defensive Player, they'll have to be top 5 at least.
And you got to think about it. You look at the
It's
Super
not-
Bowl,
yeah,
man.
for sure.
They defense held them to nine points, 3 field goals. Then
if
I
they
gotta
top
say,
5, it'll probably be because of him.
yeah. And I gotta say, with comeback player of the year, y'all go laugh, but I think he got a shot at coming back. Carson Wentz.
That's
I
a
think he could be
good
coming
pick.
back.
Hey, that's a
He
long
still
ball.
Yeah,
Now, do they
Yeah.
call coming back from ass trash? Do they call that?
yes,
Do
yes. They
like, you
consider
got to come
that.
back from injury or something? Like, I don't know how they pick it.
He been injured.
Is
He
this
has
just
been
a
injured.
booty season
But
to a good season?
yes,
Okay.
I think
yes,
that's the most
yes.
improved player. I think that
It's comeback player,
Like,
man.
most improved and comeback is
Yeah.
different. Like, comeback player of the year, dude usually has something happen.
What dude?
Most
Man,
get hurt
Carson
and
was
you was booty
super
last
hurt,
year.
bro.
And your
He
numbers
was
went
super hurt, man.
is it coming back from ass trash. Wow.
But you know what? It was either Carson Wentz or Saquon Barkley, man. That's what I was thinking, Saquon. But MVP, I hate to say it. I'm not saying it because I'm a Bucks fan, but man, that boy Brady, because
That's a good pick.
man, they schedule is so. You think about it, man. The NFC South is so wide open for the Bucks to win.
I don't know. I just think the pressure. I mean, I ain't saying that they can't win it all. I do think that they got a very good chance of going back to back. But my whole thing is it is hard to repeat. And even Brady knows as much success as he did have, you know what I'm saying? If anybody know, he know,
Yeah.
bruh, it is hard to go back to back. So
Yep.
that's the only thing. Now, just because he don't be MVP, I do think he is gonna have a great season. I just think Aaron Rodgers' season just gonna be a little bit better, just as far as when we looking at numbers, MVP.
So what record do you think the Packers have to have? Because they was 13-3 last year.
I feel like they're gonna be close to that again, because how y'all feel about
so 13-4?
Yeah, somewhere around that. Like how y'all feel. I feel like the only division game they might be gonna split is with Chicago.
Yeah. Hey, and my last one,
it.
I'm about to say my last one with the
I don't think they will though.
They don't lose to Detroit very. They do lose to Minnesota and Chicago.
I feel like the Packers are the far superior team down in that division. But I feel like Chicago's defense is elite. I do feel like their defense is elite. So I would be remiss to say that I don't think he just gonna go in there and just run over them boys like that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as division games, they'll split with Chicago. I think they'll smack Minnesota and Detroit both games.
Yeah. I gotta agree with Chris on the rookie of the year defensive player. That boy in Dallas is a monster, man.
Yeah, he gonna be a monster, bro.
He's a monster.
Nice.
Hopefully he don't get hurt. But like you said, he got Jalen Smith on that trading block.
But see, that's the thing. He in an advantageous situation because him playing linebacker, whether the team win or lose, hey, if he doing his job, he gonna eat. I think he gonna lead the team in tackles this year. I'm telling you.
Ain't no thinking.
It's everywhere, bro.
It's when he gonna do it, man.
That shit is everywhere. I feel like he gonna be real special, man. I think he's gonna be special. Hopefully he can leave Dallas. We can win a championship or something.
Hey, he remind me of Devin White for the Bucks. They both run sideline to sideline, man.
He is fast.
Don't worry. My boy, they forgot about my boy because he tore his ACL, but Devin Bush back this year, baby. We gonna show him what's going on. We still here.
Hey, but for real,
comeback player of the year then.
Hey, but for real, I gotta say,
it's gonna be hard to be comeback player of the year behind TJ Watt, boy. That's gonna be tough.
That boy Justin Fields gonna put up some numbers. Watch once he get in there.
I really thought about that, but then I was like, I don't know
do.
if he's gonna get in there early enough. I believe he's gonna get in there like week 4, but I don't think he's gonna get in there early enough to be able to overtake somebody who balling out.
My thing is,
Well, you see, they first
They
game of
got
the
Allen
season.
Robinson. They got Allen Robinson. Tyreek Cohen is hurt right now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I like David Montgomery as a running back. I do. I don't know, man. We're gonna see. I hope he gets in and I hope he's successful.
Well, they said he should be starting first game of the season, but they said you don't do that to your rookie quarterback having to go against the Rams defense. They said maybe game 2.
If he better than the other person, I don't care if we go playing against Galactus and the Monstars. You is gonna start.
Put him in.
Hey, he can be good all he wants, but if I'm the coach and I want to save my job, I'm not putting that rookie out there with Aaron Donald.
Well, why you drafting him?
To play week 2?
That's what Belichick said. Why I drafted him? I ain't draft him to play week 4. I draft him to play right now.
And where he at now?
We about to find out.
We about
to find out. We're gonna find out if this is a good decision or not.
Okay.
Find out sooner than later.
Look, it could be after week 3. Be like, so Cam, man, I apologize. Would you just go ahead?
I'm just saying.
I'll give you $2 million this year if you just go ahead and come on back. Like,
hey, Cam Newton gonna put on his Washington football team helmet and be like, "It's beneath me now."
Yes.
Hey,
I just feel like Washington would be a great fit for him. But that's it this week, guys. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate y'all tuning in to the live, commenting. We appreciate y'all. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. We'll holler at y'all next time. Till then, peace.
peace.